What's going on?
Our Lilium orbs are shining.
I've been wondering what this thing is since I set off. My handmaid told me I had to carry it with me.
Well, it comes in handy if you face monsters. It gives you the power to fight them. I got one myself when I left home, just in case.
Hey guys, Mr. I Was Missing, bringing you episode 2 of Tales of Xillia. So, last time we did a bunch of things around the medical center, came to the research center where Professor House, well, perished by the machine. So now it's going to talk to us about the skill system. What I actually meant to do is, by the way, stuff is on the screen. I'll do a TLDR after. But basically, I wanted to walk out the door, do a save, and, well, I got thrown into a cutscene, so I would have started probably in the same room, but now instead I'm starting here. Anyway, so it's going to tell us to start taking a node to activate. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start it right here with strength, because Jude is a physical attacker, more or less. In addition to that, I can select nodes that are adjacent. This is the starting point, and you have to choose a node that is adjacent to any point that you have. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Vitality, which will increase my health a little bit. So, you'll also note that there are things inside that I can't actually select. By selecting the nodes around it, I'm able to get what's inside as well as that section gets lit up. And then right here is one of the key areas that are always in the outermost hexagonal layer. Basically, in order to expand the Lilium ore, which is what these things are called, you have to at least grab that skill.
So, that's how it works. This is actually my first time developing it too.
I see. So it's a tool that taps into inherent abilities. I imagine that powerless humans never leave home without them.
You talk as if you're not human yourself.
Anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and go into the Lilium orbs. As you can see, if you open up the menu, and it says ready, well, that means someone can level up their Lilium orbs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, what I could do is go and manually choose each point I want. So, and then also, as another point, I can also use select to auto-level. This will go ahead and select points deemed by the game. Once you get to max level, you will have everything that is available, so in the long run, it doesn't matter too much, but in the short term, you might want to pick up particular things. So I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to go ahead and go looking around the skill system to see what exactly I want. I'm mostly choosing it by what's on the inside, because the rest are basically just stat boosts. Alright, I do want level restore, so I'm going to go ahead and build my Lilium orb for this as well. And then I also got momentary gain, which will let me get additional AC, or action counter, I guess? Which will let me basically attack more in a given, like, combo or set. Alright. Stamina looks pretty attractive, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that as well. Let's see here. What else do we got? So, if you look right here, this one is Server Strike, which is an art. As you can see by the little yellow icon, that is an element. So, I'm going to go ahead and grab that just so I can have access to the element. And actually, by doing this, I complete the entire inner ring, getting both Magic Guard and Server Strike. So, Server Strike is another art that I can grab. And as you can see, you can actually see different icons. These icons are for arts. These are for skills. Obviously, HP is HP. SP are skill points. I'll go into those in a second. And then TP is your technical points, so you can expand your technical points. And then we've got Vitality, Strength, Int, Psi, Dex, and Agility. So, and then it gives you a little description of what each one does. Anyway, so I'm going to continue leveling out my orbs. Just got to figure out what exactly it is that I want. Yeah, let's go ahead and actually start grabbing these guys over here. So now that I have the outer ring, you'll notice that the big little white icon where you can right under the name Jude is lit up. However, in order to advance, I still need to grab at least 2 other outer ring things. Let's see. Wow, lots of resistances, so that's really cool. I do think I want Assault because more AC means I can attack more, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Plus, it's on the way with some HP. I have to dip a little bit into Int to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. And not to mention, I also get another skill as well, which is TP combo support. Well, let's complete a ring, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. As you get farther and farther out, it's going to take more and more skill points to actually, well, get these. I do want to actually start working on my guards, or the resistances. Plus I need to grab this one anyway, which is Aqua Sweep, which is a water-based art. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of work my way up a little bit. HP gain and Swallow Dance. Alright, and that's it for Jude. For Milla, I'm going to do something different. I'm just going to use the auto level. And as you can see, gives me all of that. So we got Splash, TP combo support, Wind Guard, Stamina, TP gain, Flame Ring, Rock Trine, HP gain, Shimmer Spin, and Free Shift. We also grabbed Assault, which is another AC. So for every other character other than Jude, Jude I will do manually, Milla I will not. Alright, so now that we have our Lilium Orbs completely up to date, let's go ahead and take a look at our skills. As you can see, we have 22 skill points, so let's go ahead and allocate those. So let's grab Stamina, which will increase our max HP. Assault, so we can smack things more. Grab Magic Guard, because arts are going to be a thing. Solid Guard will reduce damage, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Level Restore is very important, for me anyway, especially since I have higher experience gain. I'm going to be able to basically get my TP and HP restored every time I level up. Actually, Magic Guard's not going to be too important, so I'm going to go ahead and actually switch to HP gain. I'll worry about the rest of it later when I have more skill points. Milla, on the other hand, well, she kind of has 54 skill points right now. Actually, I should probably talk to Milla about Milla a little bit more, but yeah, she can equip everything right now. So as you can see, Milla is our level, but that's not 100% accurate. As you can see, she has twice as much TP and over 3 times our health. Let's go into her stats a little bit more. So her physical attack is 966, her art attack, which is what that stands for, 902. Physical defense, 896, and art defense, 828. Now let's look at Jude. Yeah, he's in the 300s for the physical stats, and 223 for art defense, and 191 for art attack. Milla's kind of OP. Anyway. So, that's pretty much it for skills and arts and whatnot. So, now
I hope I made the right choice with my Lilium
Jude's
Orb.
going to interrupt me.
It's up to you to develop how you choose. Believe in yourself.
So we're going to open that chest
Okay,
for
this should do.
things, and now
My
Milla's
Lilium
interrupting
Orb is
me.
coming along nicely.
She always knows exactly what to pick. How I envy that.
That's because we're having the AI picking for us. Now, as I was trying to say, as you can see in the bottom left corner, you can see that there's select, main, still shaking. These are skits. If you pay attention to the bottom left corner, sometimes skits will pop up during plot points. This will give you insight onto characters and also the situation. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Still Shaking.
My hands are still shaking.
And for good reason. You were almost killed.
I'm a civilian. Why would she attack me like that?
I don't think she's part of Rashigol's army.
If she's not a soldier, then what is she doing at a military facility?
An ironic question for you or I to ask, don't you think?
I see your point. Did you kill her?
I'm not sure. I tried to go easy on her, but humans are so fragile. I keep having to tell the Four not to overdo it.
I'm not really following you.
Yeah, you are. You're clearly following her. Actually, as another thing, I'm actually going to go ahead and set Milla as the leader because it makes sense because our plot point is to follow Milla, so why not play as Milla? As for controls, if you set someone as leader, they're going to be the one running around the overworld, but whoever's in your first slot is who you're actually going to be able to control. So, just to preface that. Anyway, here's a skit. Next order of business.
Are you finished here?
Huh?
I assume you had some reason for coming to this place.
I was worried because Professor House hadn't come back. But he's...
One of the people who died while connected to that machine?
Yeah. I can't believe it.
I see. Yes. Yes, I suppose so.
Huh? Oh, wait for me!
Well, since I don't have it on automatic, there might be cases and skits where I might accidentally press X a little bit faster than I mean to, so sorry about that. Anyway, let's view the skit, one and the same.
Milla Maxwell. It must be pretty weird having the same name as the Lord of Spirits.
Not at all. We are one and the same.
I'm sorry?
I am Maxwell, Lord of Spirits.
What? Come on, you're totally human. You... look just like a normal woman.
I would hope so. That is the form I created for myself.
The form you created?
And now another skit, proof of identity. So many skits, so little time.
So you're that Maxwell. Lord of Spirits, ruler of elements.
You don't believe me?
A person claiming to be a spirit? It's a bit much to swallow.
Then how do you humans prove your identities to each other?
Well, by showing identification, I guess. I have a medical school ID card.
Oh. Then I doubt that I'll be able to prove my identity to your satisfaction. I wouldn't even know where to apply for a spirit ID card.
Is it really okay for me to be following this person?
Probably not, but whatever. Anyway, so now that we have the research key, we're going to be able to enter doors that we normally wouldn't be able to open earlier. So we're going to go ahead and climb up this ladder because there is a chest up here. Alright, we got a perma snap booster. Speaking of which, for permanent snap boosters, which I actually have some because I was able to transfer over my consumables, each one does a very specific stat. Each one is noted. The blue are twice as powerful as the regular, and the red are 3 times as powerful as the regular. So, just a tip, whoever story you're playing, you're going to want to basically throw all your perma stat boosters into them, because they are the ones that are going to be guaranteed to be around at all times. You'll see what I mean when we get later into the story. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just shove all of these stat boosters into Jude. Alright, and now with that done, let's go ahead and move forward. So I'm going to go ahead and check the other doors in the section. If I get into any combats, they're not really going to be an issue. You could potentially grind in this area, but these guys kind of give shit for experience, so it's almost not really worth it. So I'm just going to be going around looking for collectibles, going into doors that I can possibly go into to check to make sure I've got everything I can. From the looks of it though, it seems like I got pretty much everything that I can. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward, which is this way. So now that we're in the second section of the research district, as you can see, there's 2 doors up top and then a door down bottom. But first, let's view the skit, Cold Comfort.
I always wanted to live up to Professor House's expectations, but now he's dead. What are you doing?
I'm cuddling you.
Why?
I read it in a book. When humans are upset, they feel better when you cuddle them.
What book was that?
A mother's eyes, a mother's touch.
That sounds like a book about child rearing. I'm not a baby.
This technique has no effect on you? Humans are so complicated.
Well, I guess I do feel a little better. Thank you.
So it does work.
Anyways, so, before we go into another skit, I'm just going to go ahead and grab some collectibles. Some of them are a little bit harder to grab than others, the reason being that you have to make sure that the camera is looking towards them in order to grab them. For the ones that are especially low down or high up, that means that your typical camera view is not the most accurate.
Out of our way.
So with Milla here, it's going to be really easy to be victorious because, as I've shown her stats earlier, she's really powerful. So, I'm just going to keep walking around, trying to make sure I don't miss anything. There's a reason why I am going kind of out of my way for collectibles. Again, I'll explain that a little bit later as they become more relevant. And then as another note, you'll see that the cat right here has aggression, which is denoted by having the steam over their head. That means that they're going to see you from farther away, and they're more likely to approach you. However, no matter how over-leveled you are for a particular enemy, they will always chase you. This means if you're at max level and running around in the first area, the enemies will still chase you, even though it's not a good idea for them. Alright, I think I've got pretty much all the collectibles in the area, so I'm going to go ahead and check the first and second floors. But first, let's go ahead and view the skit going deeper.
Wait, doesn't this lead deeper inside? We're not heading to the exit?
No.
There's something seriously wrong here. Shouldn't we get out?
I'm aware of the danger, but there's something I must find. I'm afraid I can't escort you out before then.
Sure. After all, I was the one who asked to go with you. What's so funny?
It's nothing. When my business here is done, I promise to see you safely out of here. There's no need to worry.
Thanks.
Alright, so let's go ahead and head to the second floors and see if we can't find anything, and that cat was glitching out in aggro.
Watch out! Demon Fist! Demon Fist! All right! Demon Fist!
Far too easy.
So actually, I realized something. Before I go any further, I should also equip arts. Arts are not automatically equipped once you learn them. So as you can see, we have quite a selection of arts to choose from. Alright, so I'm going to keep Demon Fist on circle just because it's a really good move. Let's see here. Just kind of looking at what I got. I'm going to put Soaring Vortex right here. I will put Cerberus Strike here, and Swallow Dance right here. In addition to that, I'm going to go ahead and throw Steel on my R1, and I'm going to throw Healer on my R down. So, for the right stick, you don't actually have to press circle with it. They are just basically making hotkeys for your right stick so you can use arts quickly. That's generally if you want arts that you want to use more, I find it easier to put it on your right stick. So, actually, for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and put Steel on circle up. And I'm going to go ahead and throw, what did I put there? Soaring Vortex on R up. And then, as you can see, Soaring Vortex is a wind art. That's what the green icon means. And this is an earth art, Cerberus Strike. Everything else, if it doesn't have an icon, then it's a untyped move. Alright, so let's go see if we can't find anything in the doors. Well, other than an enemy, which I'm bad at running away from, because in this game, things are kind of hard to climb up, and you're also slow climbing up them. Oh, there's a chest up here, so it was worth climbing up here. And inside, we get 500 gold. That is the currency of the game, gold. No, I don't know if they were trying to name their currency, but it is what it is. And actually, there's a pair of chests down here, and also a door. So let's try the door first. Well, other than a bunch of test subjects, I don't think there's anything else in here. But I'm going to check. Oh, thank you, Robert, for pointing it out. He is kind of here and watching for now. He's waving. They can't see you. Actually, I plan on to, as you saw with the kind of little blooper when Milla first joined our party, multiplayer is something that this game can have. So, later in the game, I do plan on having other people come and playing with me, for fights. The only one who can control the overworld is player 1, but obviously you can have multiple players in battle. Up to 4, actually. Although, at any given point, I'm only going to have a maximum of 2. Just so, you know, things get done, because the AI is actually really good about doing things.
So this is
Oh, and Milla leveled up, gaining 3 GP. GP meaning the things that let you set your Lilium orbs and whatnot. It did not actually give her level restore, so I'm actually going to start working towards that a little bit. Well, actually, I'm going to get that real quick. Along with another 3 nodes. Huh. Alright, so with Milla, gonna go ahead and turn on all of her skills because she has the skill points for them. My goodness, does she have the skill points for them. Anyway. So, the door forward, I believe, is right here on the left side. So let's go ahead and go into that.
What is that?
a Spyrix weapon. I knew it.
The Lance of Kresnik? That's the name of the sage from the Genesis Age. Huh? What are you doing?
So this is what humans call irony. Naming this weapon after Kresnik. Listen up! We must destroy that which harms man and spirit.
Those are the 4 great spirits. So that really makes her Maxwell? What are you doing here?
You are really starting to make me angry!
What the heck's going on?
Oh, are you insane? Don't you know this is going to drain you too?
Your suffering, it's worth it!
It's acting directly on her mana lobes.
This wasn't part of the plan. But it's nothing I can't deal with.
Are you gonna try and stop it? Do you know what you're doing?
That's it.
Milla! Look down!
Stop! Or you'll be dragged in with it.
The 4 spirits? Wait. Take Milla and then run? Huh? What? What are you trying to do?
So you guys have already seen the intro. As you saw with the Let's Play preview, if you did watch that, I had it split screen for multiple screens. That is mostly due to the fact that Milla also has a story. Obviously, because we are playing Jude's story, we're going to see the Jude intro. So, as for what I'm going to do with that, whenever there's basically a split, whenever Milla's stories separates from Jude, I am going to go ahead and play through that, and I'm going to show that. If I do end up playing through a Milla story, I am going to throw, I guess, some sort of text in the top left corner. I'm letting you know that this is Milla's story, and that'll just kind of be hovering there when it is on Milla's side. So that's how I'm going to do it, and how I'm going to show everything that is kind of in the game. And then for Milla's story, I'm also going to be running through with a different set of New Game Plus stuff. I won't go into great detail about that because we're mostly going with Jude's story. As for the reason why I'm doing Jude's story instead of Milla's, is because Jude's feels a lot more complete as a standalone story. So that's why I'm primarily taking you through Jude's. And then obviously I am going to show Milla's stuff, so you're not going to be missing any of that either. It's kind of interesting though for Xillia. Obviously, when you actually like first start out the game and you have no save files, you don't actually get to see an intro until the point where, well, you start a story, and then after you see the intro, then I guess the intro is kind of unlocked.
You okay? Guess swimming isn't one of your powers, huh?
It's not as easy as Undine makes it look.
So you really have lost the power of the four great spirits. What are you gonna do now? There's no way you could destroy that device without their power.
You have a point. Perhaps if I were to return to Nia Kara. Listen, you've been a great help, Jude. Thank you. You should go home now.
Wait!
So, party members have changed. It'll let you know in the bottom right corner. Also, event list update. We are going to follow Milla a little bit.
Milla!
How foolish, Jude. You should have gone home like I asked.
You in cahoots with her?
What? Haven't you ever wielded a sword before?
Of course. But I always relied on the Four's power to guide my arm. It feels quite different without their help.
Come quietly or else.
I can't believe I'm doing this!
Fuck the police! Ah!
Over already? What's gotten into me?
You saved me again, Jude. Thank you.
Listen, you'd better get out of Fennmont while you can.
Right. You have my gratitude.
The city entrance is always crawling with police. You'd be safer heading to the Sea Haven.
The Sea Haven.
You don't know where it is, do you? This way.
So, now with Milla in our party, let's talk about her stats again. As you can see, instead of having over 2000 HP, she has now dropped to 531 at our level. Let's talk about her, well, her stats now. Now they are significantly, well, brought more into reasonable levels. She's now got basically a range from 230 to 290 in her stats. She has nothing above like 900 where she was before. So as you can see, with the loss of the Great Four, she has now become, well, our level, more or
I'm
less.
sorry to...
So we're going to go ahead and head towards the Sea Haven, which is way out this way.
It's okay. Besides, I still owe you for saving me. I'll show you to the Sea Haven. The Sea Haven is on the opposite side of the city from here. We need to go towards the Central Plaza first. We can only get to the Sea Haven via the path. After crossing the Central Plaza, turn right at the first corner.
Well, thanks for directing us, Jude.
If Ifrit were here, I'd never have to be drenched like this.
You two! Stop right there!
Huh? What's going on?
Doctor? Dr. Jude? From a medical school?
Mr. Eldon? Is that you? What's going on here?
I can't believe you are the one we're looking for. Jude Mathis, I have a warrant for your arrest. There's one for her, too. I'm authorized to use force if necessary, but I don't want to hurt you.
But wait, just hold on a minute. We may have done a little breaking and entering, but that hardly makes us public enemy #1.
So much for that. It looks like they're not listening.
Mr. Eldon!
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I have my orders.
Jude, I can't let them capture me. I have to resist.
Then we'll do it the hard way. Go on, get her.
This is goodbye, Jude. Forgive me for all of this.
Think your next move over carefully, Doc. The more trouble you give us, the harder your sentence.
It's just that... I just wanted to...
Well, aren't these military types brave? Protecting the world from pipsqueaks like you.
Who are you?
Save the chit-chat for later. Your lovely lady friend's about to set sail, you know.
Wait, but I...
Listen close, kid. The military issued your warrant, and with the Military Powers Act invoked, you're an ex-marked criminal. If they catch you, you'll face... execution.
What? Execution?
Come on. I hope you're sturdier than you look.
What's going on here?
The military's doing drills or something on shore. We were just getting out of their way. Come on, do you really think a pipsqueak, a pretty girl, and a dashing man like me would be up to no good? It's Alvin.
Huh?
That's my name. You said that you're Jude, right?
Yes, sir. And this is Milla.
Hang in there, kid. That captain needs to lay off a bit. Is he planning to grill us the entire voyage?
What do you expect? We don't have any sort of identification.
Speak for yourselves.
I can't believe we're heading to Azul.
Look, we're leaving Fennmont's spirit climb. You said you're a med student. Didn't expect that.
Hey, can I ask you something? Why did you save us? What's in it for you?
Well, cash, of course.
How does saving us make you money?
Simple. I figure you must be in serious trouble if the military's after you. Now that I've swung to your rescue and impressed you with my daring do, I can charge you for my services.
Charge us what? I'm nearly broke.
Same goes for me, I'm afraid.
Seriously? I take more than just cash, you know. Don't you have any precious metals? Jewels? Rich relatives about to croak?
Nothing on me. Everything happened so fast.
I doubt I have anything that would sell for a high price either.
What exactly do you do, Alvin? You look like a soldier, but you sure don't act like one.
You're on the right track, kid. I'm a mercenary. It's better than being a soldier. We don't have to follow orders. We set our own hours, and we help people. For a price.
Well, it would seem like you helped us for free.
Well, it's a risk of the trade. Maybe I'll find some paying customers in Azul.
Sorry about that.
Charity work. Wonderful. Are we there yet?
It's hard to believe we're in a whole different country. Although it feels just like home.
Well, this part of Azul is hardly what I'd call exotic.
Huh. Hey, there's a map. Let me check it out for a bit.
Brave kid. The way he plays it cool.
Decided to make the best of it, has he? He's not as immature as he looks.
Would it kill you to show a little concern? I mean, you dragged him into this, right?
He insisted on helping me. I told him again and again to go home, but he wouldn't listen. He's here of his own accord.
I see. He believes he got himself into this mess, so now he has to put on a brave face. Either way, he's still acting like an adult.
North of here.
So? You leaving now?
No. Alvin, you must be well versed with the sword. Mercenaries like you must have some battle chops.
Well, yeah, of course.
Could you teach me how to use one? I don't have the four to back me up anymore. If I can't wield a sword, what's left?
The four? Not sure I follow. But I'd be more than happy to teach you. If only you had some cash.
So you won't help?
Here, how about we make some moolah while I train you?
What do you mean?
Well, there's got to be some paying customers here in the Sea Haven, right? Let's take a look around.
Alright, so now it's going to talk to us a little bit about sub-events, which is where the exclamation point on the head is. However, that's going to be the end of the episode because I've been going for a little while. So guys, thanks for joining me for Tales of Xillia. In the next episode, well, we'll get some training by Alvin and see what sub-event awaits for us. See you guys next time.